Three men accused of invading a home Tuesday morning, tying up a mother before one had an interaction with officers, have been arrested and charged. The woman, who has not been identified, her father spoke and stated that it all started when his daughter saw the men holding a DoorDash bag, and she opened the door and let them know they were delivering to the wrong home. What resulted was an armed robbery and a shootout with police. Quote, as soon as she opened the door, he pulled a weapon out of the DoorDash bag, and then he gained immediate forced entry. They zip-tied my daughter, and she had her 1-year-old and her 3-year-old. They proceeded to ransack the home. They didn't do anything with the kids, but they did have her walking them through the home, trying to find stuff to take. Officers responded to the home following a neighbor's call for help. Once inside, they confronted the two suspects. While suspect Michael Perez, age 38, was being apprehended, Raymond Perez, age 35, came out from a back room and started shooting, striking Officer S. Durfee in the leg. Officer Durfee returned fire, but did not hit anyone, adding that Raymond Perez took off running from the back door of the residence. Houston police said a third suspect, identified as Brian A. Garcia Chavez, age 18, was waiting in a vehicle and took off after the shooting. Police have stated that they caught Raymond Perez roughly 1 block away from the home. He was charged with aggravated assault against a public servant, aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon, and unlawful carrying of a weapon. SWAT team officers found and arrested Garcia Chavez several hours later. Both Garcia Chavez and Michael Perez were charged with aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon. The woman and her children were not hurt. Officer Durfee was taken to Memorial Hermann Texas Medical Center and has since been released. Durfee is expected to make a full recovery. A manhunt is underway for a man suspected of fatally taking the life of his sister's estranged husband during an argument the couple were having about their children's bath time. The shooting happened around 9 p.m. on Wednesday at a Houston apartment where the husband came to collect his belongings as the couple was in the middle of a divorce. Quote, an argument broke out. The husband, was upset and yelling about the kids not having their baths yet. That's what we were told. He was upset that they hadn't taken their baths yet. So he started arguing and started getting into it with the brother who was in the room in the apartment. The argument escalated to a physical altercation between the husband and the brother, and punches were exchanged in front of the wife and the couple's children, ages 6, 9, and 14. When the wife tried to break up the fight, both men pulled out weapons, and she was caught in the crossfire. She was shot in the leg and transported to the hospital, where she is expected to be okay. Quote, she started physically breaking me up. That's when both presented weapons, and they both started shooting. The husband was shot several times, and then he passed at the scene. Police have stated that the brother, who had been living in the apartment, fled the scene after the incident. It's not known if he was injured. The children who were in the home at the time were not hurt. Police have not yet named the suspect or the victims. 2 women are wanted after Houston police state that they're responsible for robbing at least 3 grocery stores in the last month or so: Garden Oaks and Oak Forest. The first robbery happened on August 16th at around 4 p.m. at Kroger on West 43rd Street at Ella Boulevard in Garden Oaks / Oak Forest neighborhood in Northwest Houston. Investigators stated that the woman went up to the customer service counter and passed an employee a note demanding money from the register. Once the employee handed over the money, both women left the store. One of them were wearing a black scarf over their hair and around her neck. The other was wearing a matching athletic outfit, a medical mask, and a khaki baseball hat. Heights. On Monday, September 16th at around 4:45 p.m., the same woman entered the Kroger store off of Yale Street at West 20th Street in the Heights and did the same thing. Went up to customer service counter and passed the employee a note stating that they had a weapon and that they wanted the money. Once they got the cash, they left. This time, both women were wearing long black dresses and scarves around their heads. Spring Branch. About 30 minutes later, at 5:15 p.m. on Monday, September 16th, the same 2 women went into a Kroger off of Rick Road in Westfield Drive in Spring Branch and did the same thing. handed to the customer service employee with a note demanding money. This time, however, the employee refused to give them money, so the woman left the store empty-handed. Houston police have stated that the women are believed to be connected to at least one other grocery store robbery in Fort Bend County. The women are believed to be between the ages of 20 and 30 years of age, both 5 feet and 5 feet 5 inches tall, one of them having an average build and the other is thin. They're believed to be using a white Nissan Altima to get to and from the scene. Cinco Ranch, Texas. The Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office is warning residents in Cinco Ranch Southwest area to beware of a suspicious person pretending to be neighborhood security. They say that the guy has been going door to door in the area. Quote, the subject has been making inappropriate comments, including asking residents if they have any valuables in their residence and mentioning that he will be inside and outside of their homes without their knowledge or consent, stating that his teenage son had a strange encounter with the man recently. He stated that the guy came to their door and told his son his name was Da Vinci and he used drones for security. Quote, I'm with neighborhood security, so I'm coming around to introduce myself. Unfortunately, it's a lot of weirdos out here. I have to jump the fence a lot, and it's mainly in the middle of the night. Szymanski stated that the man told the teen, and then it kind of took a actual turn or perverted turn. So he started asking, hey, do your parents walk around the house naked ever? Szymanski immediately called the sheriff's office to alert them, and then when he talked to his neighbors, he learned that they had similar stories. Quote, obviously, concerning as well now that we have a pattern. FBCSO is warning residents to be on the lookout for the man and to avoid engaging with him or allowing him inside of their homes. They also state that the man might be driving a burgundy pickup truck. Well, what he is doing is he is skirting on the edge of the law. Technically, he hasn't done anything to break the law just yet. He also stated that the guy is bold, so they want to stop him before it escalates, and that's why they're spreading the word. Well, just try to get the word out because this is really weird. If you see him, please call the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office at 281-341-4665. Quote, don't take the law into your own hands. Call law enforcement. Craziest part is every single story took place and happened in Texas. So again, for the Texas residents, I'm not really sure what to tell you guys right now. Just be very careful and look out for a lot of things going on. The 3 Houston home invaders, again, they were caught. We don't know how long they're going to be arrested directly for, how long they're going to be in police custody. We don't know if there's a lawyer that they have that can, get them off within 5 months or to a year. Then they're back out on the streets doing the exact same thing. Next, we got the manhunt underway for the brother who took the life of his sister's husband, just simply over an argument that had to do with the kids taking their baths. That's crazy to me. That's 1,000% insane. The brother should have minded his business, realistically, because that wasn't his business to be in. If any of the two, if the husband and the wife were not putting hands on each other and they were just talking, let them talk. Again, it has nothing to do with you. This is why a lot of people state that it is very difficult situations such as this, whenever it is that a married couple is in a married situation or an argument and then family wants to get involved, because family will overcharge or supercharge whatever's going on, and they'll make it larger than what it really needs to be. And then inevitably things like this will take place and a loss of life will occur. So not only were they in the middle of a divorce, well, that divorce, believe me, she don't got to worry about really going through no type of proceedings. There's no fight over money or anything like that. And on top of that, the kids don't have a father, all because of her brother. All because of her brother. It's crazy. Like, the man simply came over there just to collect the rest of his things and was trying to figure out, like, yo, how come the kids didn't, take their bath yet? Like, yo, it's late. They need to take their bath. Like, things need to, transpire and happen. But like I said, the wife and the brother are going to take the utmost blame. You can't blame the father because he's not here. He is the one that perished. over a simple conversation trying to figure out what's going on. Next, we have the three different Houston Kroger store robberies that were transpiring. This is my thing, right? Time and time again, people have stated that women are supposed to be the smartest, right? When it deals with of the two species, male and female and male, right? But yet I see tons of women going out here and committing the most dumbest and the stupidest acts that men have been doing since the beginning of time. And men literally wrote the book on this. We are literally the expert on this. And we can tell you, like, hey, if you play stupid games, you're going to inevitably win stupid prizes. But for whatever reason, a lot of women out here think that just because, they're women and yada, 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 that they're not going to have the same outcome as men. Completely stupid thinking. Like I said, I don't know who is raising these girls. This is crazy. Men have literally told other guys, like I've been told by older guys, like, yo, you don't go out here committing like robberies. You don't try to mug. You don't try to do this. You don't try to. I've had grown men tell me that, right? Either family or guys out there on the street just passing by, right? Just making sure that I stay on, the right path, because maybe they might have went down that path and they realized that it was the wrong thing to do. And now they're, renewed after serving time, and they're trying to, get in touch with the younger generation out there. But no matter what it is, it's like there's men out here to warn other young men of what not to do. So if we got that on the men's side, who's out there doing that on the women's side? Who's telling these young women, don't go out there and do that? That's stupid. You're an idiot. That's a waste of life. That's a waste of time. Like I said before, women literally have the world in their hands when it deals with any and everything that they can make money from. And these idiots decide that this is the best way to do it. That's crazy. That's 1,000% crazy. Last but not least, we got the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office warns about the suspicious person. Sooner or later, somebody's going to catch up with that guy. He's going to end up asking the wrong questions. And it may be somebody's daughter. The father's going to come out there and he's going to John Wayne somebody real quick. He's going to hit somebody with that Alec Baldwin real quick. And the sheriff is out here talking about, don't take the law into your own hands. That's Texas. What you think people are going to do? Everybody out there is a cop. It's going to happen. Like I said, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. One or two options. Either he's the guy that you see in front of you on the picture, either he's going to do it himself or a homeowner's going to do it. It's either one of those two ways. It's either one of those two ways, because I promise you, somebody out there in the area is like, yo, I'm waiting for him. I'm hoping they come to my house, right? You're going to have that person out there just wait so patiently just by the front door for that dude to doo-doo. And then that's going to be the last ring that dude ever does. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about these stories and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.